In progress.
Hello, mabuhay! This is Teacher Lourdes, and this is your course, Science, Technology, and Society. Our lesson 8 is When Technology and Humanity Cross. Our objectives are explain how the convergence of technology and humanity shapes modern life and human capabilities. Analyze the benefits, risks, and ethical implications of integrating technology into the human body and daily activities. And you will create visual and conceptual representations that illustrate the relationship between humans and emerging technologies. Let's have the lesson proper. Humanity and technology have co-evolved. From that moment, early humans shaped stones into tools. Our species has used innovation to extend our physical abilities, transform societies, and reshape our understanding of what it means to be human. Today, however, this relationship has reached a new threshold, one where technology does not simply support human life, but can be integrated into the human body, augment human abilities, and reshape identity and culture. This lesson explores what happens when technology and humanity cross, blending the boundaries between the natural and the artificial, the biological and the mechanical, the human and the post-human. For your motivation activity, read the following comic strips which I personally created. You can pause the video so you can read the comics. Pause the video so you can read the statement in this Universal Declaration of Human Rights preamble. Pause it and read and understand what the comics would like to say. Pause the video to read the statements in this comic strip. I hope you understand the message that the comic strip wanted to convey. Pause the video to read the message of the comic strip. Pause the video to read the conversation of these students. I think you can relate to the statements of these students. Pause the video to read the statements of the students in this comic strip. I hope you understand the message of the comic strips which I developed. Now let's have the lesson proper. The convergence of technology and humanity. First, enhancing human abilities. Modern technologies extend human abilities beyond natural limits. These include prosthetics and bionics, medical implants, and wearable technologies. Prosthetics and bionics are artificial limbs which now respond to neural signals, allowing users to move them as naturally as real arms or legs. For example, in this image, you can see a man happily using his uh, prosthetic, which he can use because it is connected to his brain, and the artificial hand function as a normal hand. So he can use the artificial hand to sip his coffee. Medical implants. For example, cochlear implants help the deaf hear. Pacemakers sustain heart rhythms. Some experimental brain implants can restore movement after paralysis. So, with the advancement of technology, now deaf people can hear, and persons who have been operated in the heart can use artificial heart or pacemakers. So, are you amazed of the advancement of technology in our society? We also have wearable technologies. Smartwatches, AR glasses, and health trackers allow real-time body monitoring and digital interaction. For example, this image, you can see a man using a uh, artificial intelligence powered glasses, and he can analyze the functions of his brain in real time. And I know you already know about Apple Watches, which help you analyze your body's vital signs while you are exercising or taking food. The Apple Watch can monitor the calories and the energy of your body in real time. So these are the uh, technology and humanity convergence examples. And redefining the human body. The line between human and machine blurs through cyborgs, individuals with integrated mechanical or digital enhancements. So cyborgs like this man has a body part made of machine. So cyborgs are now being developed or being advanced in technologically advanced countries like America, China, and Japan. So these are the leading countries in terms of technology, and scientists are developing parts of the body which can be connected through the neural link, and the brain can control the machine attached to the body. In the Philippines, we haven't seen a cyborg, and maybe our conservative nature as Filipino can still have issues regarding cyborgs. Biohacking is the concern is voluntary self modifications. So bio means life, and hacking. So this is an issue. Uh, if your brain is connected to the internet, maybe your brain can be hacked by hackers. So another is the genetic engineering or the CRISPR. It includes gene editing to prevent disease or enhance the traits. So this is the advanced biological science and technology, the genetic engineering. And we also discussed this in the past lesson, which enables the scientists to edit the genes of microorganisms and other products such as corn, and other products such as apple, and other organisms, so that we can prevent disease or enhance the characteristics of these uh, organisms. So these things raise deep questions. What defines a human being? Biology, consciousness, or emotions, or identity? So, if our body is already integrated with technology, do you think the technology can affect our humanity in terms of our decisions, emotions, and identity? So these are the questions. So let's have technology in mind and behavior. So this image is a reflection of the art by Leonardo da Vinci, wherein the hand of God touches uh, the point finger of man. Whereas in this image, the robot powered by AI is touching the tip of the pointy finger of human. So this image reflects the evolution in terms of technology in our society. So technology affects not only the body but also thinking and behavior. AI assistants influence communication and self-expression. So just like us as teachers and as students, our daily tasks are influenced by the chat GPT and other AI that we use in creating our letters and our projects and other uh, daily tasks. So can we say that we are becoming dependent on artificial intelligence? What do you think? So, social media algorithms shape attention, beliefs, and habits. So, every day, all of us we cannot live without social media, including Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and other applications. So, uh, from the moment we wake up in the morning, we already expose ourselves to various um, information and data in the online world, and the algorithms can influence our beliefs and habits and also shape our attention. So, brain computer interfaces may soon enhance memory, focus, and learning. So, this image shows that a man with a face half face of a robot powered by AI. So, what are the ethical considerations? With the power to alter human abilities and identity comes responsibility. The key concerns include equity, identity, safety and privacy, and dependence. In equity, will the enhancements be accessible only to the wealthy? Of course, many Filipinos are poor, so they cannot access the enhancements. And the question is, do these Filipinos wanted to have the technological enhancements in their body? So we have ethical considerations and the identity. Do enhanced humans retain the same sense of self? So, if we are enhanced with technology in our body, uh, are we still the same person, or somehow the technology can alter our sense of self? And then safety and privacy. Are the implants hackable or medically risky? So this is another concern. If we have implants that is connected to the internet, example, a chip in our brain, maybe our privacy can be at risk for those who have bad plans or bad intentions. So another is dependence. Could humans lose natural ability due to over reliance on technology? So as humans, we are considered to be the most intelligent creation on the planet. But due to the reliance on technology, can we still be considered human beings, or are we more prone to over reliance on technology that we cannot decide on our own? So, looking at this concept map, technology plus humanity, the related concepts include human abilities, ethical issues, future possibilities, societal impacts, and technological enhancements. So, these are the possible issues and concerns when humanity is enhanced with technology. So, humanity in the post human age. As technology becomes embedded in the human form, we enter the post human age, a time when traditional definitions of humanity may evolve. This era may bring incredible innovations but also requires careful reflection. So, as you can see in this image, there are physically enhanced human walking along with ordinary human beings. So maybe there are issues that may arise from this situation in the future. So it remains careful reflect. It requires careful reflection on ethics, dignity, and the preservation of human values, of course. Okay. So I hope you understand our lesson about when humanity and technology cross. For your student activity, uh, you will uh, you will create a concept map showing the interconnection between human abilities, technological enhancement, ethical issues, societal impacts, and future possibilities. And you should at least use 5 major branches and create meaningful connections. And another activity is you will draw with your hand a cyborg. Okay, like this. This is an example. This is a cyborg with enhanced vision, strength, energy, combining human and machine for a better future. Okay, so in our next meeting, you will bring uh, drawing materials and color because we will draw a cyborg and you will create a concept map, and your worksheet is already ready in my table in the faculty room. So next meeting, you will bring coloring and drawing materials. So at in your drawing, you will include at least 3 technological enhancement, and you will label and each part, and there is a short explanation in 3 to 5 sentences about how your cyborg represents the merging of humanity and technology. So the crossing of technology and humanity provides extraordinary opportunities, from restoring sight and movement to expanding intelligence and creativity. Yet it brings ethical challenges that require thoughtful decision making. As future scientists, citizens, and innovators, you as students, must consider how technology can enhance human dignity and societal well being. So that is our lesson. Thank you so much to these references. These are my references. Okay, so this is your teacher, Teacher Lourdes, saying buhay.